Close your eyes, 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 eyes.
Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into On the Cards. It's Michelle here and I have another reading for you. Today's reading is pick a death card. Now we have 4 options to choose from. Option 1, this death card. Option 2, this death card. Option 3, this death card. And option 4, this death card. Okay, so you can pause the video, choose a deck. Let's get to it. Hello, option 1. For those of you who selected this death card from the Bright Future Tarot, here's your reading. So we're gonna pull some cards for what you are releasing, because the death card is all about transformation. So the end of the old, or out with the old and in with the new. So we're going to see what you're releasing, what is entering your life, and the lessons that you're meant to learn. What have you learned from this? So we're going to pull 3 cards. Okay, so I'm picking up, you're blossoming into your self, your true self. Feels very personal. Very personal. It's like now you're speaking up for self. Seeing the beauty of who you are. I have a card for what is being released. Option 1. Okay, so we have 4 of Swords. Beautiful. Okay, what's coming in? 3 of Cups. Okay, and the lesson. May I have a card for the lesson, please? Oops, that card wanted to pop out. The Lovers. Okay, so this is the lesson. What have you learned? Okay, so we have bottom of the deck, 9 of Wands. So there's a defensive energy around you, protection of the self, defending yourself, right? Guarded as well. What are you releasing? The 4 of Swords energy. This is you taking a step back to reflect. You've had enough time to reflect on a situation, an element, an aspect of your life that you know what needs releasing, and now you're stepping into the energy of coming together and connecting with friends, but also being open to connections, like good connections. I'm picking up for someone that this is you knowing and speaking of on what type of connections you're looking for, qualities in a person, because this is the commitment card, this is the marriage card. So there's changes, thinking about the changes that need to happen in your connections, right, in your marriage, or if you're single, connections that you will be entering in from this point on. It's like knowing what you want. You finally found yourself. You're finally willing to speak up on what you want, what serves your highest good, making decisions on connections that serves your highest good, right? Speaking, I'm looking at the mouth here, the teeth of the skeleton, but you've had this downtime to really go within, right? To reflect on your situation, to see what needs changing. You've taken this time to really go within and to know exactly who you need to release or what you need to release, right? And the type of people and connections or things that you would like in your life, things that allow you to blossom and grow. We have flowers here, right? You're all about growth and expansion. You want connections that are uplifting, that has meaning. You're no longer wanting connections that allow you to go within, hide your true self, right? Also, I'm picking up like feeling, always questioning yourself or questioning the situation. Like, is this right? Why is this happening? And you're like constantly being in your head and asking yourself all these questions and playing it over and over. You're no longer doing that anymore. You don't want connections that are mysterious and brings anxiety towards you. You want connections where the person knows themselves like you know yourself, and it's all about moving forward and growing and expanding, working together, building together, being able to celebrate as well. This feels very lonely as well. You felt alone, like you could not express yourself. This is for some. And then this major transformation is that you're releasing all of that and now stepping into an energy where you can be authentic and being around people that, again, celebrate you and you can celebrate them. There's a beautiful balance here. There's also abundance. I'm seeing like you hopping from it feels like walking on eggshells, this card. I'm picking up eggshells. Let's see what you've learned. Ooh, what was the lesson that you have been holding yourself back? That's what you've learned, right? So you've realized that I am the creator of my destiny. I am the one that has been sitting in this space, in this situation for a very long time, thinking that I was bound to it, but I wasn't. I had the power to move away from that and to attract, to be open to receiving this type of connections where it is balanced, connection where the person will put the work in. So you could drop your guards, you can drop the walls here. There's no need to be defensive. So you're releasing that. You've learned that you are in control. You are in the driving seat here. No one else can control you. That's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a spiritual awakening because I'm looking at the gem right here by the third eye. You've awoken to self, right? Who you are and your divinity. That's gorgeous. Let's get a spell casting card, an oracle card. We have here prosperity. Look at that. And there's confetti here. There's confetti in this card and there's confetti in this. You're celebrating the self. You're all about growth and expansion. That's all. You're focusing on that. Things that are prosperous. Things that allow you to expand. Things where it makes you feel lit up and alive. Things that ignite your passion and you're able to do that for others. It's all about moving onwards and upwards from here. That's beautiful. So we have 13. That's 4, 4. We have 3 and 8. So a union. Now this is what's coming in. Coming into balance is working with others, uniting with others. We have 8. That's divine intervention. So this was meant to happen to wake you up to you. Right? Your true essence here, to come into balance. You needed that time to focus on coming into balance with self. Beautiful. Let's get some advice card. So we're gonna see what you need to let go of. Is there anything else option I need to let go of? I'm smelling cigarettes. I don't smoke, I've just got a whiff of it, so that's for someone. Let go of that. It's not healthy. Okay. Okay, so we have this card. Oops. It says, let go of fear through meditation. Purify yourself that you are a magnet for your true heart's desire. Exactly. Let go of fear. Let go of fear. Then we have this one. Reject any desire to be like others. You are an incomparable, precious jewel. Yes. Exactly. You've realized your worth. You release the fear, right? You release the fear of abandonment and loss, lack, and you've stepped into your worth. You know exactly that it all stems from you. It stems from how you treat yourself, knowing your worth. Okay, let's get another card. Okay, so we have here growth. The tallest oak tree once started as a seedling. Don't be afraid to start something new. Exactly. So it's all about growth here. Again, growth and expansion. It's beautiful. Okay, let's get the next card. Yes, express your love through your deeds. Yes, beautiful roses here. All that you do, just being you. You're expressing your love through your deeds. Everything that you do, every action and every reaction, right, should be in a place of love or from a place of love. Every action and reaction, because that's all there is, love. That's beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 2. For those of you who selected this death card from the Dreaming Way Tarot, here's your reading. Okay, so we're going to see what you are releasing, because the death card is all about rebirth. So we're going to see what you're releasing, what is coming into your life, and what you have learned. Okay, so we're going to pull 3 cards here. Okay, what is option 2 releasing? Okay, so we have here judgment. Okay, what is option 2 receiving? What's coming into their life? Ooh. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, what's the lesson? Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the lesson. Okay, so what you are releasing is judgment, right? This is all about cutting away judgment of self and judgment of others, right? You're learning, you are actually transforming into a person who sees opportunities, right? When an opportunity is presented, you're going for it. You're no longer sitting back and doubting and second guessing yourself, or thinking that things come to others easily and not for you, right? You're now in this energy where you are releasing that. You're answering the call. The universe and your guides have been communicating with you to not sit back and allow life to pass you by, not to be a victim of the circumstances in life, because it feels there's a victim. I'm feeling like a victim energy here. It's like opportunities are presented and you sit back and allow it to pass you by because you're second guessing it, you're doubting it, you're wondering if there's a hidden agenda. It just has that feeling, and these are divine opportunities. These are opportunities that Spirit has presented to you for your growth, but there's a sense of not feeling good enough. This is actually deep-rooted trauma here. A sense of not having and feeling that you should be in that you should not have. It's like not feeling good enough to receive abundance. So you're releasing judgment of others. I'm picking up for some of you where it's could be looking at another man's situation or another person's situation and thinking that they have it good and you don't. Why do they have it good? Okay, they must have a silver spoon in their mouth. They must come from a good family, a wealthy family, why things have worked out for them. They've had it easy. And Spirit is saying, no, you need to get out of that mindset. You have to work hard or work smart to achieve what you want to achieve. Don't look at others. Do not focus on others. What is coming? Well, you have actually recognized your limiting beliefs. So what's coming towards you is change now. You are actually changing your outlook, changing the way you think, changing the way that you do things, and starting to seize opportunities. You've realized golden opportunities, divine opportunities that has passed you by that you are now open to receiving. This is you recognizing that this might be something that I've picked up from family, that I might have been taught to be in this energy of lack, and you're now working on healing that, releasing that as well. This is a recognition, complete recognition of your actions. This is like you are creating this prison of poverty mindset, of not having enough mindset, right? That's what you're learning, that you can actually manifest. You are actually abundant, have the ability to create abundance. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. This is all about learning. You are learning more about yourself, learning the truth of your situation and how you can improve it, right? But you're definitely releasing judgment and actually listening to the call. So that cycle has ended, and you're now putting in the work to create your abundance, to move in the direction of accepting divine opportunities that are presented to you. That's gorgeous. Look, people go through the limiting beliefs all the time, right? All the time. So you're not alone. Everyone has gone through that. So it is just a phase, a means of transformation. Once you go through this, you will be much wiser. Once you go through it and overcome this and step into the Ace of Pentacles energy and start manifesting, you will be able to share your wisdom with others. This is beautiful. It's very powerful. Okay, can I have a card? Some of you might have gone through this already. Again, prosperity pops up. This is the second pile. Prosperity. And then look at the bottom. Life purpose. It's chills here. This, the knowing. It's the knowing. It's the understanding of what needs to be done and how to do it. I'm hearing the possibilities. That's gorgeous. Okay, let's get a let go card. I have a let go card. Okay, so we have this one. Why are these cards popping up again? Reject any desire to be like others. You are an incomparable, precious jewel. Exactly. Like the Judgment card. Stop looking at what other people are doing or how it's working out for others. Focus on yourself, because you are a precious jewel. You look at that. Ace of Pentacles. Right? There's potential all around you. Seize it. Two here. Flow. Go with the flow as water trickles down a stream. Do not hurry. So take your time, right? No need to rush. You've come to the understanding. Now it's time for you to listen to the divine cues as to what to do next. We have forbearance. Do not be deterred by the thorn amidst the roses, right? Do not be put off by difficult or challenging situations, or obstacles, I should say. Do not be put off by obstacles, right? There's always a way around it. There's always a way around obstacles. Trust your inner guidance. Listen to your guides and ancestors here. They want prosperity for you. Have this one. You are an I. Use this higher aspect of yourself to redeem your shadow aspects. That's right. The I is the I am. I am is source, right? So this is seeing the divinity in self and knowing that you are more than capable of achieving maximum abundance, maximum happiness, maximum fulfillment for self and those around you. This is beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 3. For those of you who selected this death card from the Klimt Alton Tarot, here's your reading. Okay, so we are going to pull 3 cards. One for what you're releasing, what's coming into your life and the lesson. What have you learned? Right? Death card is all about transformation and rebirth. So we're going to see what's leaving your life, what's coming in, and what you have learned. Okay. May I have a card for what is being released? Option 3. Okay, we have the 3 of Cups. May I have a card for what is entering? Option 3. Oops. We have here the Queen of Wands. May I have a card for the lesson? What has option 3 learned? Thank you. We have the Moon. Bottom of the deck, Chariot. Right. So you are releasing, for some of you, parting ways. Right? You are releasing certain friendships. Right? You are releasing. There's a sense of releasing, taking more responsibility. Right? So you're releasing this. It's not necessarily free-spirited energy, but it's more being irresponsible, but not in a bad way. Like, it's almost like being young, being a child, just taking life more seriously now and looking into building your abundance or having more stability in your life. So this is more the partying ways, hanging out with friends, not necessarily worrying about growth and expansion. So you are releasing that energy, right? And you're stepping into the energy of becoming more responsible with the Queen of Wands, building. You're moving towards building and growing your abundance, your business, right? Also stepping into your personal power. For some of you, this could be following friends, like keeping up with the Joneses. So whatever your friends do, you do. Not really having a mind of your own, trying to fit in. And you're now entering a energy of being more in your power, in your element, knowing what you want and doing what you want. Right, what resonates with you, which is beautiful. But there's a strong, I'm really picking up strongly, it's the becoming more responsible, now starting to move towards building abundance, creating energy, creating a business, just being rebuilding of self, creating a better future for self. What you have learned, we have the Moon here. This is you taking actions towards what you truly want to do. This is the true you, right? Your true self, bringing that to light, bringing that to the surface, right? Recognizing that you don't need to be like others. You are more than enough. You should be yourself, your true self. And that is okay. You're not worried about what other people think either, right? This is coming into alignment with the Chariot to create the life, the future that you want. Right? This is now building it. There's still joy and happiness, a good vibration from the 3 of Cups, but it's just more building personal power, focusing more on your own personal development and growth. It's not a selfish feeling as well. This is just a natural process of growing, right? It's a very natural process, a natural transition and transformation, a form of ascension. For some of you also, it's becoming more serious about your spirituality as well, with the Queen of Wands, really tapping into your intuitive abilities as well. Connecting with your guides, ancestors. This is more developing your spiritual side, starting to express it more. I'm here. It feels like sharing your wisdom. I'm hearing that as well. Sharing your wisdom. Not following, but leading. You're no longer following. You're now leading. Based on your wisdom. This staff here looks like a finger, like going like that. The pointer finger. So you're now leading, you're delegating. Oh, building an army. I just noticed people here. Building support networks. You're looking for greater support, greater expansion here. That's beautiful. You know exactly what you want. And that's what's happening. You have now stepped into the energy of expressing the true you. And actually living, walking in your power. Living and walking in your power. That's beautiful. But this is very natural. It's growing up. Okay, let's get a card, please. Okay, transformation. Isn't this beautiful? With the butterfly. Yeah, you're growing up. And then we have manifestations on the bottom. You're creating the life that you want to live now. Right? It's a natural progression. Creating all the things that you've always wanted to create. And I'm feeling for a few of you who are young, you've actually seen how others live, the older generation, and you want to live better. So you're starting earlier to improve and build and grow. That's quite interesting. So let's see. That's only for some. It's only for some. Let go card. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna take them all, Ross. Okay, so we have this one. You are supported and will have helpers whenever you need them. Let them come. Yep, so we have here the helpers, the Queen of Wands with, those are her supporters, her followers. Look at that. So you got help all around you. Spirit will send that. So we have reach, stretch, breathe, believe. What can you let go of to feel maximum joy? Right? What can you let go of to receive maximum joy? So that's a question that you need to ask yourself, right? What do you need to release in order to be completely fulfilled? So there could be some decluttering needing in your life right now, right? So we have this one. Let go of any negativity and walk tall. Decorate yourself with grace and make it your reality. Yep. So if there's any negative people around you, release that. Negative thinking like you can't achieve, release that. Just know that if you are in that energy, you have supporters around you. You have friends who are willing to help and family. So really draw on their energy, connect with them, speak to them, right? Share your wisdom with them and have them share their wisdom with you as well. But definitely there's a lot of love and support around you, so there's no need to have negativity in your life or be in the energy of being negative. But there is none of that around here, right? It's all about just growing up and naturally transforming. You are royal, you are sovereign. Honor this and let go of those who do not acknowledge it. Exactly. So it ties in with this negativity card. If you are around people who do not want you to grow, do not see your divinity, it's time to release them, right? So it says, what do you need to let go of to have maximum joy? Anyone who does not want you to grow and expand, anyone who does not see your divinity, right? Because you see it in them. So if they're not seeing it in you, it's time to say goodbye, right? So let's get another card. It's not about feeling small. Okay, we got that card. Take 5 or more minutes to concentrate on a divine feeling or a higher thought, doing your best to block out all other distractions. Yes. 5 minutes to focus on the self. 5 minutes to focus on positivity, right? Higher thoughts, things where, how you're going to expand, things that you need to do for your growth, right? It's gorgeous. Oops. Thank you. The night. Find comfort in the night where the world switches off and the stars burn bright. So yeah, this is actually a lot of alone time to connect with yourself, right? So that's very important. And it ties in with the moon here because there's a loner spirit, a time to connect with your deep feelings, right? A time to connect with your guides and source. There is a lot of connecting with higher self and connecting with the universe, right? In order to help to actually support you on this journey to personal power. That's beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 4. For those of you who selected this death card from the Tarot of Mystical Moments, here's your reading. Okay, so death is all about rebirth, right? So we're going to see what you are releasing, what is entering your life, and what you have learned. Right, so we're going to pull 3 cards. Okay. We have a card for what option 4 is releasing. Okay, so we have here, wow, the 10 of Cups. Okay, this is what's coming in. 9 of Cups. And the King of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, what have you learned? Okay, we have the 7 of Cups for lessons. Okay, what you've learned. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles. Let's see. What you're releasing is expectations, ideals, the way that you believe relationships should be, right? Because you're realizing that it's actually a fantasy, it's an illusion, right? Not all relationships flows easily, and even if it doesn't, it doesn't mean that it is not meant to be, right? It is not a divine connection. Right? Everyone has their own opinions, emotions, and thoughts and feelings. So it's respecting that, right? People aren't robots. So you're quickly realizing that. You're focusing on your personal fulfillment, right? So that's what's coming in, personal fulfillment. But more importantly, what I'm picking up, you did manifest, you set an intention to have a soulmate enter your life, and it's coming in. Your soulmate is coming in. This is a wish for a partner that is stable, that is loyal, that is committed, right? That has their priorities in order. They have their house in order, right? And they're powerful, they lead. You can do what you want. You can focus on yourself and they can focus on themselves, and you guys just flow and mesh beautifully. You support each other. It's just very balanced. So that's what you've manifested, and it is coming. Right? Spirit is gonna bless you with this, but it's because you've actually shifted your views, shifted the way you think about connections, right? You've actually released that. You've actually released control of the manifestation, of the intention, to allow it to breathe and to allow it to happen. But more importantly, you were focusing on self, and that's how it really brought it in quicker. The lesson that you've learned, that not everything is perfect. Not everything is wrapped up in a beautiful box with a bow on top. That's one thing that some of you have realized. But also you have options, right? You realize that you have options, and that you also realize exactly what you want. What you thought you wanted was not what you wanted. What you realized you wanted was always within the self. That's what you've realized. You've learned that it starts with the self in order to get what you want. Not other people cannot heal you, other people cannot fulfill you, because being fulfilled stems from the self. It comes from you first. And that's something that you truly understand now, or will. It's not to live through your connections, right? You're living for you, and your partner is going to be doing the same, but you will be living together. So they're not doing the living for you. You're both living together, but you're also individuals as well. And that's what you've learned. You've put away this illusion that everything will be perfect all the time. No. That's beautiful. There's a sense of knowing, you know, being emotionally fulfilled with self, but knowing your worth. It's like, I am not settling for anything less than this. It's knowing exactly what you want and getting it. So yes, it's definitely, you're bringing in now this divine counterpart that is in alignment with you because you are in alignment with self. Right? This manifestation happened because you shifted your focus, you shifted your perspective. You've learned how to manifest. Now let's get an oracle card. This could be, if you're in a connection, if you're in a marriage, it's because you're now focusing on the self, and it's this energy is shifted. This is the new, so your partner is now, things are more grounded, things are more stable, right? And your partner has actually stepped up to the plate, maybe putting in more effort, right? Things are actually more, you're open to more abundance coming in as well. This is if you're in a partnership, a relationship, and this needed to let go. You needed to let go of this idea of everything must be perfect. You're focusing on the self, and you're realizing, no, it starts with me. I am the one that has to shift the energy in order to open up abundance coming in, flowing in. Okay. Ooh. Okay, are we going to take all of these? Okay, we have talent, well-being, yes. We have protection and strength. Focusing on your own talents, focusing on yourself, what you want to do, personal goals, actually going after it and not waiting for someone to do it for you. We also have well-being. This is what feeds your soul. This is you connecting with the self, doing things that's on your bucket list, right? Personal goal list, actually doing it, living it, and not focusing too much on this. Just focusing on the self, doing it, living it, being happy and joyous, and then that's opening the floodgates to abundance. We also have here protection. So spirit is protecting you, spirit is guiding you, and your ancestors, they're actually applauding you. So you are protected by spirit, and your ancestors are actually applauding you on this transformation, this realization that you needed to focus on your own personal fulfillment, which is gorgeous. This shift, like nurturing the self, and then look, the strength and courage to actually take action towards this, to move towards this, to actually change and shift your perspective, right? To shift your focus. And they're saying, yes, well done. It is not easy for many people to get out of this fantasy land energy or thought, right? Not saying that this does not happen, but you can't fixate on it, because that's how you suffocate it. Right? That's control. That's not allowing the intention to breathe, to manifest. Right? So that's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Should I do it? This is lovely. But it's definitely coming in. You're actually pulling this energy towards you. Pulling these changes towards you. What's this? I'm gonna have to shuffle. Okay. May I have one, please? Option 4. Thank you. So we have this one. Lovely. Sip in air without rushing towards the future. The present is worth enjoying. Living in the moment. Living in the moment. And that's what you've done. You've actually slowed down. focusing on your own personal fulfillment, personal goals, and decided to live in the moment, not live in fantasy land. That is beautiful. All right, let's see. Thank you. So we have this beautiful card here. It says, learn to keep your heart open and soft through the trials of life. That's beautiful. I had to sit with that one for a moment. Learn to keep your heart open and soft through the trials of life. Yeah, it's for some of you, this could be stemming from connections where it did not work out, possibly some traumatic connections, and you're craving a divine connection, a connection where you are in total alignment with a person. And yes, it does exist, but don't fixate on it, because again, it stems with the self. You have to have that strong connection with the self in order to attract that. And it's not only romantic connections, it's friendships as well. Friendships. This is all about energy shifts here. Okay. But it's not closing your heart, not actually moving away and thinking, well, I don't want to deal with any more relationships as well because of bad experiences. You're actually open, and maybe it is positive that you did have this type of mindset. So maybe it is good that you were in this energy of always being a hopeless romantic, because it allowed you to keep your heart open. But what you needed to do, and what you are doing, is having your heart open for self. And then this is coming in, because spirit is going to bless you with a connection, a good one. Okay? Or again, if you're in a connection, just shifting the energy and having things more stable, right? Okay, so what do we have here? Forbearance. Do not be deterred by the thorns amidst the roses. Yeah. Do not be afraid to persevere through difficult situations or obstacles, right? Do not be afraid to ride out the storm, right? Do not be afraid if things do not come in quick as you hoped, or as smooth as you hoped, right? But it is coming. Don't be afraid of hard work. Okay, so we have here flow. Go with the flow as water trickles down the stream. Do not hurry. We have this again. And then we have strength. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. Exactly. So don't be afraid of a challenge. Be open to a challenge, because you're strong enough to overcome that. We have here strength twice. You are stronger than you think. But relationships, they do have their ups and downs, and that's the beauty of it, right? Those ups and downs are you and your person expressing themselves and respecting each other, right? So you have to go with the flow. Don't rush into things as well, because this could also be that you're someone that rushes into connections without getting to know the person better, and that's where things can go belly up. It's like being a hopeless romantic, and then when you realize it is not what you want, it's like, bye, I don't want this anymore. You skip, you're ready to go. So there's a need to go with the flow, get to know yourself better and get to know the other person better as well. Long-term relationships, get to know your partner again, get to know your spouse again, right? Really communicate. I'm hearing a couple times, spend time together just talking about what your wishes are, what you would like to accomplish, right? Where you would like to be. It's beautiful. I have to look at this bottom of the deck. The robins trust their wings, not the branch she sits on. Trust yourself, right? Trust yourself. You're so much stronger than you think. This feels very heavily of personal power, right? Personal power. And that's the transformation. It's even more so than something coming in connection or abundance and stability. It's more you being in flow and in balance with the self, and actually stepping into yourself, who you are, and seeing your strength, right? Protecting your energy and actually achieving your personal goals. That's what's happening. You have a choice with the Seven of Cups. There's so many options here to choose from, and you know exactly what to do. That's beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.